Hello and welcome to Point of View. China's space program is going full speed ahead. The country has so far clocked 28 successful orbital launches, but China's space activity has been overwhelmingly dominated by its state-owned enterprises. The momentum has now created a tailwind for China's commercial space industry. In recent times, China's fledgling but rapidly growing private space industry has become an increasingly critical part of the country's quest to displace the US as the world's preeminent space power. When people refer to the 21st century space race, they mean the rivalry between the US and China, whose space program has surged over the past 2 decades. The focus in China is now increasingly on the commercial space industry. The nation's growing private space business is less focused on bringing prestige and glory to the nation and more concerned with reducing the cost of spaceflight, increasing its international influence, and making money. Since Xi Jinping took over as the leader of China, the Chinese government has decided to treat civil space development as a key area of innovation. As a result, the country's private space companies are now embarking on ambitious programs to capture a slice of the burgeoning global space industry that could be worth up to $2.7 trillion by 2030, according to a Bank of America Merrill Lynch report. One such company is CAS Space, which is developing reusable suborbital tourism rocket. Going by the renderings, the company's rocket could be a direct competitor of Jeff Bezos' rocket company Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket. The company's proposal appears to combine design concepts from the New Shepard rocket and SpaceX. The suborbital rocket launcher is a small single-stage rocket with a capsule whose general design bears resemblance to Blue Origin's New Shepard. The single-stage rocket has a diameter of 3.35 meters and a launch mass of 70 tons. It will employ 5 sets of 15-ton grade liquid oxygen kerosene engines, providing takeoff thrust of 75 ton. Atop the reusable rocket will be a crew capsule 3.35 meter in diameter, 3 meter in height, and will have 4 panoramic portholes or windows. The tourist cabin, which bears a striking resemblance to SpaceX's Crew Dragon, can carry 7 passengers on each flight. The crew will receive short-term training before flying. Each flight will last 10 minutes, during which passengers will cross the Kármán line at an altitude of 100 kilometers and experience the weightlessness for a period of 3 minutes. During these 3 minutes, passengers would be able to enjoy the views of Earth and space from 4 panoramic windows while experiencing microgravity. At the end of the flight, the passenger capsule will be landed using 3 parachutes, bringing passengers safely back to Earth. It's a procedure we recently saw in Blue Origin's first crewed spaceflight that carried 4 passengers, including founder Jeff Bezos. Most interestingly, the company plans to catch the booster using arms on the launch tower, something SpaceX plans to do with its Starship rocket. CAS Space is ambitiously aiming for the first suborbital flight demo test in 2022, unmanned suborbital flight in 2023. Tourist flights could begin as early as 2024. It is estimated that nearly 1,000 passengers can be transported into space every year. Before you dismiss the company's plans as just a PowerPoint presentation, you might want to know that CAS Space is a subsidiary company of the Chinese Academy of Sciences (CAS), one of the leading organizations in the China space program. We'll be closely watching how CAS Space executes on its ambitious plans on the lead up to the first crewed flight in 2024. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.